What is up, my peeps? It is Deej here, and I've got some not Black Ops 2 gameplay. I got some MW3 here because I took a little break from Black Ops 2. I know I don't have that many gameplays, but that's the thing. It's kind of hard to get solid, good gameplays. Now, I'm building up some clips because I'm going to do some sort of a montage and whatnot, but a lot of the same issues that I had with Black Ops 1 I'm having with Black Ops 2, and that is a lot of the hit detection issues, and in the lag compensation in Black Ops 2 is so thick, it's unbearable sometimes. I can seem to only play free-for-all with any sort of success or whatever you want to call it. Consistent success, let's call it, because, you know, there's those clips and stuff where I'm going to make a montage out of in some Black Ops 2 stuff, but to get solid gameplays isn't the easiest thing, and I keep hearing that from other commentators, so I know it's not just me. I mean, you can watch me do 70-plus gameplay in MW2 or 3 and not in that one. So anyway, and again, not my favorite, but I will be bringing out some good gameplays. Like, I got a good gameplay today after, and that's the topic of today, I was fired again. So yeah, of course, when I get fired, I come home and want to relieve the stress, putting faces on things and shooting them. No, well, that's probably not a good thing to say. Yeah. Anyway, red flag. But anyway, yeah, I was fired again today. But I honestly think now, last time when I told you about this being fired, I actually accepted it, but I got my job back 3 hours later, which is weird. But this time, I honestly feel and believe and know that I was wrongfully terminated just because there's a manager there, and he was the manager that took over the day I was fired last time. It was the day I actually met him for the first time, and he's playing Clubhouse, and he's not very professional at what he does. I believe he wants to be, but he's not. He has hidden agendas within the company, with him and his family and relatives. And if you get on his bad side, he finds a way to fire you. And I believe that's what he did with me. The reasons he said I was fired was that I wasn't doing my job properly. For one, I was hired to be a cook, and I ended up being a prep cook because they were short on that and needed it done. So I was the only one showing initiative other than the cooks that had to on their off time. I was the one that was actually titled it or whatever, even though it's not really what I wanted. I just did it because they needed it. And to add to that, I was doing my job just fine. They feel I wasn't doing it fast enough, which is odd because I'd like to see anyone that doesn't do it at the same rate, really, because I never took breaks, I never slacked or anything like that. The other reason was they said I broke policy by not shaving for the whole month. If anyone's aware of November and Novembeard, I was participating. I still am because I didn't shave it. I didn't run home and shave. I actually considered shaving because I heard the rumor of me getting let go a week ago. I wondered if it would help because I wondered if it had anything to do with it, and lo and behold, it does. The place I worked is against that. Apparently, you know, I even let them know that I had a pact going with some people, and that it was about testicular cancer awareness, which I work with a guy almost all the time there. Just, you know, one or 2 days a week I wouldn't be working with him or whatever. And he himself is the same age as me, 30 years old. And he himself, at the age of 19, I believe, suffered through and survived testicular cancer. So, I mean, it's right there at home. I ain't just doing it to not shave because, to be honest, I don't like not shaving. You know, it's itchy and everything, but I was doing it for that and because of some buddies, and it's, you know, it's just a thing people do now. And when I was confronted about it by the guy that fired me, he asked me, I think, if I would come in on one of my days off. At first I said no, I believe then, but then, I mean, I came in the next day, which was my day off, at 5:30 in the morning, so I obviously accepted. And at the same time, he was asking me, and could you come in shaved? And I told him, it's Novembeard, and I even said testicular cancer, blah, blah, blah. And his exact words were, "Oh, okay," right? So I let it go. I thought it was accepted, and it's almost the end of November. I plan on shaving first day. And he said today when I was fired that when he confronted me on it that I had an attitude. And I believe I even had a smile on my face and threw out a half a giggle. So attitude, definitely not. So what I'm waiting on now is to talk to the owner, which is, I think, avoiding me. Because he himself a week ago shook my hand and said they'd be getting me more hours, blah, 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 and that never happened. Obviously, the exact opposite. It was about two and a half weeks ago now, because they gave me a week off before firing me, which I also find chicken shit. Because, you know, if it really depended on the money, which some of you know that I don't depend on, you know, especially a job like that money. I have lots of things going on, so it wasn't necessarily that. It was just more or less, ooh, and there's the mauve. I didn't tell you that was coming, did I? Woohoo! Anyway, so yeah, I was fired. I want to talk a little bit more about it and what I'm actually going to do as far as legally in another video, because this one's pretty short. What I'm going to leave you on, though, is these guys' reaction to me dropping the bomb on them. I shit-talked them for like an hour, or rather they shit-talked me, and I just fed into it. But as always, stay gaming, and here you go. Oh, by the way, my personal audio doesn't record through my hot-pod, so you don't get to hear my side.
I wish I would have known he was 30-0, or I would have searched for him. Yeah, you stayed away from me because you know I'd fucking kill you.
I can't.
You wanna 1v1 me?
I just think.
Oh, because it's retarded, because you know you'll get your fucking ass whipped.
I just think.
I said no portables, no kill streaks, none of that. Just straight up one-on-one. Yeah, because you're a fucking dipshit.
Dude, I just think it's funny that you're proud of dropping the Moab, and the third place person got 6 kills. So you obviously are in a lobby completely full of noobs, and you're proud of yourself for winning.
Alright, my mom's getting me some batteries, but I'm gonna go with her, so I'll be right back.
Alright.